outstanding contest. The Storm going right to left, all in the white, and Terry first jumper is good. Jalisha Terry gets the roll. Now coming back here from SME, they give it inside, Caitlin Davis, and ball was kicked. Ashley Jones, Caitlin Davis, Tamia Stinson, Laura Sheriff, and Madison Collier, the 5 on the floor for SME. Turnover. Now here comes Otis with the layup. It is no good. They tip it, fight around, and the Storm are going to come away with it. Lydell has it. Lydell over to Kristen Nelson. Nelson, stop. Jumper, no good. Tip, fight for the rebound. Lydell gets it, turns, spins, and puts it in. Haley Lydell with the hoop. It's 4-0. And then a turnover. Let's see. A foul on 14. And a timeout is quickly called by SME. Head coach is Burnell Wesco. Coach Wesco did not like to call. 30-second timeout right there. 15-18, 4-0. The Michigan Storm off to the early and quick lead. Kristen Nelson, Tay Bello, Jalisha Terry, and Haley Lydell, the 5 on the floor for the Michigan Storm, and Zoe Otis, the 5 on the floor for the Michigan Storm. So it will be, the basket is good, and now the Storm will get it and inbound from underneath the basket. Otis, long entry pass now to Jalisha Terry. Terry goes over to the left to Lydell. Lydell bounces it down low. Nelson. Nelson's pass was deflected. Good defense by Ashley Jones. Jones was able to deflect it. It will still stay Storm basketball. Brianka Duckworth has checked in. Brianka Duckworth's off the bench. Get it down low, Tate Bello, and a tie-up there. Good defense of effort coming in by Tamara Stinson. 5'8", out of Hattiesburg. Tamia Stinson. With it. Stinson gets it up ahead. She gets it to Catlin Davis. Davis is going to go all the way. There's a dump-off layoff to Sheriff. It's good. Lauren Sheriff out of Jackson Academy gets on the board. 4-2. So Jalisha Terry with a jab stake. Goes. Short jumper. Good. Just makes it look very easy, Jalisha Terry. Ashley Jones out of control. Shot was blocked by Tay Bello. Bello got those long arms. Ball is on the ground, and they're going to go diving for it. And it will be a jump ball, and the possession arrow will go to the Storm. .28 to go. And Zoe Otis inbounds it. And Nelson will bring it into the forecourt, passes it in to Haley Lydell. There's a long three, Jalisha Terry. She's just feeling good, doing all things well. Off to a solid start. She's got 7 points, and there's a foul on Nelson. It's 9-2 with 14:11 to go. Jalisha Terry, 5'7" out of Flint Hammoney, and then the other night, Friday night, during the exhibition portion of the Tipoff Classic, she really commanded that team and ran that team, but the depth of this Michigan Storm team is very, very, very deep. Stinson working out high, and now Zoe's going to come up on defensive effort. Down the lane, Stinson shot blocked by Bello. Lydell recovers it out to Terry. Terry had it swiped away by Davis. Davis now gives it over. Sheriffs with a pass, goes down low to Stinson. Stinson shot no good, a foul, and a whistle coming over from the center ref. Tamia Stinson, 5'8" out of Hattiesburg, and her first free throw is good. 9-3 We played just over 2 minutes. Second free throw is good. Terry now in the backcourt, being worked on by Ducksworth. Gives it to Bello. Tate Bello, they swing it around. There's Nelson. Kristen Nelson kicks it to Zoe, to Terry. Jalissa Terry, a long three, front iron, no good. They were crashing the glass. Ball is on the ground. They pick it up. Now here comes Stinson. Stinson up ahead all the way. Lost on a dime. Nice layup there. Catlin Davis on the Duckworth dime. Terry up to Haley Liddell. I think she just led her too much. And out of bounds, it went off of Liddell, and it will be SME ball. Caitlin Davis walks it in, being picked up by Jalissa Terry. Now going to take her all the way to the hoop. Shot up by Sheriff, no good. Bello bothered it. Now Davis, a floater. It rolled off the rim. Liddell with the rebound. Now over to the left, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be SME ball. SME in the black. Southern Mississippi Elite. There's a turnover. Otis will get credit with the steal. Zoe Otis with it. Now over to Jalissa Terry. Terry holds it, puts it on the floor, crosses over. There's Liddell, a left wing three. Bang! All three of them. Haley Liddell, a three ball. Her first one of the day. She caught fire the other day right here on the SUVtv. In a very good game against the Western Pennsylvania Bruins, who you actually saw here earlier here on court 4. They won their championship in their bracket. A foul on the Storm, and going to the free throw line now is Caitlin Davis, 5'7" out of Brunel Berridge. Free throw back iron, no good.
Glad to join you here, Joel, on yet another championship bracket television game here on the SUVtv. Outstanding matchup. Really excited to see these two teams play. Michigan Storm, SME, gold and black. Coach Burnell Wesco bringing his team in here. Glad to join you.
Shot was no good and followed up and in. Good. In off the bench, there was a Lyric Scott with her first hoop. Ball tipped, Jalissa Terry. Terry gonna take it. There's a long three, good rotation. Back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Lyric Scott, and she was fouled. We were talking about how we saw Michigan Storm during the exhibition portion, and Jalissa Terry took over late in that game. Well, she's got a great start going in this one already. She's missed her last two shots, but came out and hit her first three. She's got 7 in the game.
You know what I like about Terry is she's a grinder. Sat in on their game yesterday as they took on West Virginia Thunder's gold team. And I tell you, the guards there really got into her, forced her into a couple of turnovers. But Terry's one of those kids that isn't going to give up. She's not going to get discouraged, and she's always willing to make the big play late.
Yeah, and she just showed that poise, and she's showing it now. Multiple shots, no good. Here comes Liddell. Liddell dribbling with the left hand. Gives it back to Amber Stevens, who is checked in now for the first time. And Nelson hit with the travel. Got to put the ball on the floor. The Storm turn it over, and it'll be SME ball.
We've got one Bello sister checking in for the other. This is number 20 there in the white jersey. This is Kahinde Bello, 2016. Like her sister, long arms, great defender, good rebounder.
Yeah, the Bello sisters. They're going baseline now is Tamara Haskins. Haskin is in, making her first appearance. Also, Jemiah Galloway is into the contest. So a deep bench and a deep roster for this Southern Miss Elite Gold Squad and Burnell Vesco. Under 11 minutes, 12-8. The Storm leading. The Storm are in white, the Michigan Storm, and SME is in black. Lyric Scott taking it, driving down the lane, no good. She got fouled. Foul will be on Bello.
That one looked kind of clean to me, Joel, but who am I to argue? We've got college referees out here being evaluated, and he saw a foul, so we'll take it. But Lyric Scott, one of the more talented players here for this South Mississippi Elite program. You see the size, you see the touch at the free throw line. And you mentioned the depth a moment ago for this Southern Mississippi Elite team. They come in 5 strong off of the bench. And one thing about it, when it comes to SME, they're always going to play hard. They're always going to bring athleticism, and they're going to make life tough for you.
Because they're going to make life tough with me with this spot board over here. As now they send in Kayari Jones. She's into the contest for the first time, number 15. There's a 3 in the corner off of the heel of the rim, no good. Kiara Crockett making an early appearance here for the Storm. They collide, Amber Stevens and Bello. Shot no good. Liddell rips down the rebound. Pass was tipped. Stevens went forward out of bounds, and it will go to SME. Also in for SME is Christy Marshall. Christy Marshall, 6'4" out of West Jones. And a timeout has been called. 10:13 to go in a 12-10 game in which the Storm lead.
Instant replay here on the SUVtv. And that's our girl, number 22 from the Michigan Storm.
Haley Liddell.
That's her. 5'11", Woodhaven High School. Really like her shooting stroke. She's made a name for herself here in the Peach State.
Michigan Storm, one of those teams that I really like. We talked about the Tennessee Elite squad, and then we saw the Extreme squad the last game. This Michigan Storm team is a very good team I like as well. And we saw Western PA. We saw those two play each other. Western PA still won their bracket. So just plenty of talent in the PSB Tipoff Classic. Hence, all the coaches that have been here throughout the day, seeing who they came to see or want to see, and then maybe finding something that they weren't looking for.
That's what the evaluation period is all about. Obviously, you have your list of kids that you're coming in and that you want to see. You know, maybe you haven't offered a particular prospect yet. You're trying to decide. And then as you're sitting on a game, you see a Haley Liddell shooting it up, and you say, hey, we need a shooter. Maybe we need to offer that kid, and that's why these evaluation tournaments are so important.
Terry out to Liddell. Liddell, top side 3. On cue, Haley Liddell, her second 3 of the game.
Didn't we just see that replay a moment ago, Marcus?
Yes, we did.
Marcus Burnett over here, our production manager with the SUVtv. Always does a good job of providing the instant replays and making sure that we got it all done, but the live action sometimes replicates the instant replays.
That's right, Bello with a block. She blocked the shot of Christy Marshall. Here come the Storm. Terry running the break. Terry right hand dribble belt high. She pulls it back, swings it over to Crockett. Crockett now Liddell, a 3 off the front of the iron, no good. A heat check maybe. Ball is on the ground, out of bounds, and it will stay with the Storm. And so Bello will come in and Liddell will go out. So the Bello sisters now playing together. Terry off the inbound. 3 in and out, no good. Tip, fight for the rebound to Marshall. Marshall pulls it away. Now here comes SME with Jones. Jones leading the break. Jones stops on the left wing. They kick it down there deep into the corner to Haskin. Haskin, they swing it back out top. Galloway all the way on the right side. Now here comes the Lyric Scott. Down the lane, got it blocked. Get it out of here. The memo, a block party. Tay Bello said no. He raced that shot and it would be Storm basketball.
Tay Bello said no, no.
Amber Stevens is in.
And you said it, the Bello block party, and they've got both of them in at the same time. They don't usually like to play this lineup, but against this driving, athletic SME team, they feel like they can have the advantage with both 6'2" kids in.
Terry kicks it over to Crockett. Crockett on the left wing, puts it on the floor, weaving to Stevens. Stevens drops it down, and they're down on the ground, and it will be, I got screen. Let's see, was it a foul or is it out of bounds? It will be out of bounds, and it will be Storm ball with Stevens inbounding underneath the basket. Stevens now to Bello to Jalissa Terry. Terry now holds, goes around the screen, picked up her dribble now, gave it back to Bello. Bello now to Terry. Terry on the screen and roll, bad pass, a turnover, taken away. Good steal by Lauren Sheriff. Ball is on the floor down here this way. Ripping and diving for it, Ashley Jones was down there as well. (15-10) inbound, bad passes on the ground, taken away by Bello. Here comes Terry, Jalissa Terry with the left-hand dribble. She backs it back out, want to take her time. Long three, Stevens good, all three of them. Amber Stevens, a right wing three ball, her first field goal of the game. 7:42 to go, 17-10.
Stevens played well last night in their semifinal game against West Virginia Thunder with critical baskets, and now she's getting into the act with the three ball.
Galloway spinning and driving. The shot is up. It is no good. Rebound comes out to Haskin. Haskin now drives, floats off the glass. No good. They fight for the rebound, and Crockett is in there tough and fighting, and the Michigan Storm faithful give him a nice clap and a round of applause. It'll be their ball with 7:19 to go.
This Michigan Storm team is hard to match up with. You talk about the size on the interior, but then you add in the scoring punch of Jalissa Terry, and by the time you take into account all of that, well then guess what? Shooters like Haley Lydell get open, you know, and then you end up with Amber Stevens and some of these other kids getting into it. I like what SME choosing to do here, extending the pressure out full court, trying to get the Michigan Storm out of rhythm.
Kristen Nelson with the bad pass of turnover, and the basketball actually went over. First time we've had this today, went over to court 2 or 3. So they're gonna have to retrieve it. Tamia Stinson goes and retrieves it. 7:12 to go, 17-10, the Storm leading. The Michigan Storm in white, and they are leading the SME Gold and Black squad. Oh, Caitlin Davis now has came back in. And walking it into the forecourt is Jones. Kiari Jones going down the lane. Floater is up, no. Got fouled and will be going to the free throw line with 7:01 to go.
Number 15 in black, Kiara Jones, 2017 prospect. She misses that first free throw, but boy, she is a flash with the ball, isn't she, Joel?
Yes, from the few flashes that I've seen, she didn't start the game but came in, and that's kind of what got her to the free throw line. Missed both free throws, though. Under 7 minutes to go. Tate Bello gets the rebound. Nelson to Bello. Now Bello to Stevens. Amber Stevens with a bounce pass. She was going for Zodi Otis. Bring it back out. Stevens get it down low. Shot up, no by Nelson. Rebound going to come down, and here comes SME rolling with Stinson. Stinson leading the break. Over on the left side, she gets it over to Jones. Jones, stop, jumper, no. Foul on the play by Stevens.
Last fall, I had an opportunity to talk to Program Director Burnell Wesco, who's actually not on the bench right now with SME. But speaking to him, he gave me a glimpse into the future of what to expect, you know, from the SME program. And Kiara Jones, a Lyric Scott, you know, these were some of the names that he said next tournament that we come to, make sure that you're watching these kids, and I understand why now.
Jones steps up to the free throw line and makes 1 of 2. Well, she's 1 of 4 here in the early going from the free throw line. Coming up on 6.5 to go, 17-11. Joel Hilsman, glad to be with you. I'm joined by Jonathan Hemingway and all of the PeachStateBasketball.com evaluators. A long three is no good. Rebound. Here comes Duckworth. Duckworth is blazing speed up ahead. Nice dime to Davis, and the layup is good.
How many point guards do they have on this roster, Joel?
Blazing. How many bodies do they have on this roster?
Brianka Duckworth coming in right off the bench, end to end, almost in 3.0 seconds flat, it seemed like. Saw Brianka Duckworth, I remember that name from last summer in July, Real Deal in the Ville Session 2. She came in, showed out, earned a blurb on prospectsnation.com, and now she's coming in doing the same thing today.
Nelson around that screen, jumper good. Looks so fluid with it. Kristen Nelson, that's her first bucket of the game.
Good use of the ball screen there. Nice pull-up jumper. Nice touch in the mid-range.
Davis operating. Now they give it. There's Duckworth. Duckworth flying in. She tried to drop it off the Sheriff. Off of her hands, a turnover out of bounds.
A little too quick, a little too hot to handle.
Crockett passes over, and a traveling violation call. Zoe Otis did not get the shot off. Coach Love across the way with the black threads on. He's getting them coached up, though, pretty well. They got him a 6-point lead, 19-13, with 5:35 to go, and SME walking it into the forecourt. You take a look there at the Michigan Storm head coach. Now driving on Crockett. Dumped off the pass. Davis dumped it off to Jones. She was fouled. Ashley Jones will be going to the free throw line now.
And this is what I'm talking about with the point guards on this squad. You see Caitlin Davis. This is a new name for us with SME. You see the right to left crossover and dumps it off to Jones on the front line. So you got Kiara Jones, point guard, Caitlin Davis, point guard, and then you come off even deeper with Brianka Duckworth. Goodness gracious, there's all sorts of speed and talent out here for SME.
Free throw badly missed, no good, the second one. First one was good by Ashley Jones. 19-14, 5:22 to go. Nelson is being trapped in the backcourt. Pass was deflected. They got to get it across and do. Bad pass, a turnover right there into the game is Victoria Wright, who came in and played well in some spot duty during the exhibition portion, but came in there out of Detroit Renaissance, 5'10", a 30-second timeout call by the Michigan Storm.
I think Marcus has got another instant replay for us right here. This is Brianka Duckworth in transition, finding Caitlin Davis for the two.
She really pushed that thing up quickly, came off the bench of this game, and she looked like she's got a ball of energy going on.
You've got to love that from your bench players. I talked about this in our first broadcast today. You know, if you're a reserve player, you're not a starter, you've got to be ready when your name is called, because you never know when it's going to be called, but when you get in there, you've got a limited opportunity to make your impact. And hey, if you come in, make a few plays, coach may just keep you in there for a while.
Brianka Duckworth driving, takes a hard fall. Shot is no good. She's back up and on her feet, though. Pump fake over on the left side. Tried to dump it down low was Haskins. Haskins gives it to Jones, Ashley Jones. Bodies continuing to fly and hit the ground. A turnover, and it will go back to the Michigan Storm. Jalissa Terry is back in for the Storm. Nelson, shot is no good. Bellows going to get the rebound. They chase it, and it'll be out of bounds right here. Lydell will inbound it to Terry. Jalissa Terry now gives it down low. Zoe Otis. Zoe shot up and in good. Zoe Otis using the backboard. Her first field goal of the game. Tamia Stinson is into the game with the right-hand dribble. She's going to attack, tries to go down the lane. Nothing but white shirts there. Kick it back out to Davis. 7-point game as we come up on 4 minutes. 21-14. Davis, a long three, back iron, no good. Nelson gets the rebound, and she was fouled. Foul will go to number 13, Brianka Duckworth. 5-4 out of West Jones. SME has been applying that pressure in the backcourt most of this game. Lydell has it now. Lydell gonna drive, good control, gives it over to Bello. Bello's gonna come back. There's Lydell in the corner. Now she's gonna drive to the middle. They poked it away. Duckworth's got her hand on it. It's a turnover. Ashley Jones up ahead to Duckworth. Duckworth to Davis. No. Rebound. Comes down. Bello fight for it. Bello gets it up ahead to Nelson. Here's Nelson. Nelson crossing over, going down the lane. Stop. Kicked it out. Bello trailing. Shot up. No good. Rebound comes down to Stinson. End-to-end action now. Stinson in the middle. Stinson all the way. Had it stripped. Recovered. Back up by Jones. No good. She'll go to the free throw line. 2016, 5'11", out of Sumner, Ashley Jones will be going to the free throw line.
Yeah, plenty of action here, Joel. End to end, as you say. These young ladies are playing hard, getting after it. Jones going to have an opportunity to go to the line and make a couple of free throws. Jones is all right. Was an EBA camper a year ago. I'm not sure if it was the Super 64 camp or the Fab 5 camp, but a group of SME players made the trek up here to play. And Jones, I like her style, you know, in the sense that she's a strong, tough, physical frontline player. You might say that she's undersized, but I like the fact that she's productive, that she gets out of it. Now, working on that free throw touch is going to be something that she's going to want to look at moving into these summer months.
Jones missed both free throws, and then Haley Liddell lost it out of bounds, and they call out of bounds or double dribble over there in that corner. But, yeah, must tighten up on the free throws. She's 1 of 6 by my count. Long inbound pass, kick it back. Lyric Scott is back in the game, and here's Galloway. Jamaya Galloway driving and a foul. And I hope Galloway is okay. She's laying down there on her side. Zoe Otis may have hit her just a little too hard. Let's see. Think she's going to get up. Might be all right. Just got popped in the face a little bit. 3:09 to go, 21-14. Well, easy for me to say, just popped up in the face a little bit. I'm the one that didn't get hit.
She'll be all right. Just got popped in the mouth a little bit. I know those things hurt, man. It takes you a second. Kind of shake it off.
So now let's see. She wants to shoot her free throw. But now Galloway will come out. So let's see. Kiara Jones will come in, and will she shoot the free throw? Kiara Jones will shoot the free throws for Brianka Ducksworth. The first one by Jones is good.
That was a sneaky substitution right there by Coach Ronnie Clark. I think Galloway was probably all right to shoot those free throws, but knowing that you got Kiara Jones on the bench, it's a better free throw shooter.
Well, did he make that sub, or did the ref say that she had to go out?
Well,
because that's what I get. I think she was willing to shoot him, and then I think the ref.
Oh, okay.
I think the ref said that she didn't wanted to shoot. I'm not sure, but that's how that looked. So Terry holds it. Terry now gives it over to Otis. Now, not taken away from Coach Clark. If he did do that, then okay. Out of bounds. Action is slowed down. Michigan has gotten stagnant with their offense. SME now will walk it into the forecourt, and here comes Kiara Jones, 5'6", Heidelberg. The left side pump fake. Scott down the lane, gives it to Sheriff. Sheriff shot, no. And was fouled. And let's see.
I think we had an inadvertent whistle.
Yep, it was an inadvertent whistle. Either way, though, it still goes over to the Storm.
Good defense there by Jaleesa Terry to get in there, grab the basketball away.
Here's Terry. Terry all the way. Nice pass off. Crockett is fouled, and she'll go to the line.
Seems to be a common thread that we've seen with our point guards here today, Joel. These guards that get into the lane, dish it off to their teammates. Akia Harris did that with the Tennessee Extreme. We saw Jasmine Massengill do it in the last game. And Jaleesa Terry, we've talked about her scoring ability. Now you're seeing her ability to distribute. And we've got another developing theme in this game, and that's missed free throws, unfortunately.
Yes, missed free throws. Crockett missed that one. Crockett will get one more front iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall. We've been stuck on 21 and 16 for a while. Jones got away with a carry. She goes down the lane, floats it up, no good. Nelson with the rebound. Up ahead to Terry. Terry gonna go all the way. Ball fake, layup, no. Rebound, Stevens up, no. Fouls. Shots coming up for her with 2:01 remaining. Stevens free throw, back iron, no good. Amber Stevens, 2016, 5'9" out of Farmington Harrison. Teammates with Kristen Nelson. Sinks that free throw, her first free throw. She's got 4 in the game. Under 2 minutes now. Kiara Jones gonna attack right at the lane, going floating high off the lane, off the window, good. Nice move by Kiara Jones.
I like this kid. I like this kid a lot, Joel.
Steal and a turnover. Haskin leading the break. 3-on-1 bounce pass, easy to Collier. Madison Collier with the hoop, and now SME trying to get it going.
They've got it going. This is a ball game now. 2 points. Michigan Storm's got to regroup.
85 seconds left. Nelson, stop. Top side 3, good.
Nelson says, what regrouping? I got this.
She has a pretty stroke. Here comes Miss Jones now. Kiara Jones being worked on by Stevens. So she pulls a 3. Back iron. Hill of the rim, no good. Stevens with the rebound. Stevens leading the break. Over to Liddell. Liddell, a long 3. Back iron, no good. Stevens with the rebound. Stevens puts it on the floor, sweeps across, got it blocked. Shot back up and in, good. Amber Stevens stayed with it after initially she was rejected.
That is the quintessential Amber Stevens play right there. Not good on the first one, sticking with it, and then is able to stick the shot in the lane.
Stinson holds and puts it on the floor. Kicks it back out. Stinson, now they play catch over there with Jones. Kiera now going to try to dump it down low. She tried to go to Marshall. A turnover. Storm weren't able to do anything with it. There's Madison. Layup came out. No. Put back up and in, good by Marshall. Here's Jalissa Terry. Terry quickly into the forecourt. On a flash is Crockett. Crockett back out. Nelson, a 3. Off, no good. Fight for the rebound. Liddell came in there and it paid off. Amber Stevens, layup, no. Tip, and that is the end of the first half. A good one. The Storm 27, SME 22. We'll have more action right here at PeachStateBasketball.com. The PSB Tip-Off Classic on SUVtv. Second half underway here from Swanee Sports Academy in Swanee, Georgia. It's the Michigan Storm and the SME Gold Black. And there she is, Kiara Jones, getting it started with another floating layup right there. It's 27-24, 15:44 to go. Joe Hillsman, Jonathan Hemingway, Brandon Clay, Chris Watkins, and the rest of our SUVtv crew. Championship Sunday, and glad that you are with us here. PSB Tipoff Classic. 150 teams converge, and a plethora of coaches from across the country have filtered in throughout the day. Kiara Jones now walks it into the forecourt, holding with the right-hand dribble. Gives it over to Stinson. Stinson now pulls it back. Terry is on her, but has given her that shot. There comes a screen. Now Stinson is going to go. Kick it back. It's taken away by Victoria Wright. Lead pass was up ahead too far for Jalissa Terry. So here's Kiara Jones. Jones into the forecourt. Right-hand dribble. Now goes left-hand dribble. It's still belt high, being picked up by Amber Stevens. Stevens really on her now. Kiara looking for a screen, unable to get it now, gives it to Haskin. Haskin is going to drive. A little Euro step was there, and she was called for traveling. Tamara Haskin with the travel. Here comes Jalissa Terry. Terry into the forecourt. Right-hand dribble. Stops. Shoots a long three. Back iron. No good. Rebound comes down. Christy Marshall gets it. Now here comes Jones. Jones with the dribble. Jones going to go all the way. Shot is up. No good. It was blocked. In there was Bello. Bello bothered it. Tate Bello. Nelson with a nice pass. The Stevens shot. No. Put it back up. Stevens. No. Got her own rebound again. No. And a foul. And that foul may be called on Kristen Marshall. I don't think Marshall technically agreed with that, but that's what the call was. Amber Stevens will be going to the free throw line. Free throw is good from Amber Stevens. Stevens' second free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Bri Ashley Jones. 28-24, now a foul in the backcourt on Amber Stevens. So 14:08 to go, 28-24, and there's the inbound. Galloway is back in after taking that shot in the face. Stop. A long three. Good. Bottom it out. Caitlin Davis. That's her first three ball of the day, her third field goal in this game. She's got 7. Nelson up ahead to Stevens. Stevens, a jumper. Short, front iron. Followed it up. Got her own rebound. It's loose on the floor, and let's see. Will be a foul on SME, the Gold Black, so it will be Storm ball. They will inbound underneath their own hoop. Victoria Wright swings it over there to the left of Bello. Bello to Nelson. Nelson being worked on by Duckworth. Got the screen. On the screen and unroll. Shot up Bello. No. Duckworth comes away with it. Duckworth blazing transition speed all the way. Dumped it off. No. And Duckworth was the first one to touch it. And when she touched it, she was out of bounds. So a turnover there for SME. Bello gives the screen. Here's Nelson. Nelson is going to drive. Nelson scooping layup good. Kristen Nelson just made that look smooth and easy, like butter. And she now has 7 in the contest. 13 minutes to go, so 3 minutes gone by here in this second half. The shot no good by Galloway. Liddell had it. Galloway chased it back and got it back from her. Here's Davis, Caitlin Davis. Shot is no good. Lead now is cut down to 1. Terry shot up. No, they call it on the ground. She did make it. They call it on the floor, excuse me. And it will be inbounded on the baseline. So Stevens gets it in. Liddell up, shot, no. She got fouled. Going to the free throw line. Briashley Jones committed the foul.
Liddell's a player that's impressed us all weekend here. We were able to broadcast her on Friday night as well now here on Championship Sunday. Shot the ball really well all weekend. Seen her doing a little bit of everything. There she's able to create the contact, now get to the free throw line.
And makes her first free throw in her first trip to the line today. So Zoe Otis will come in and Amber Stevens will go out. Liddell, free throw, good. She made them both to push the lead out to 3 now. SME had got it down to within 1, 30-29. Galloway gonna drive left of the lane, had to peel it back out. Right hand dribble, belt high. Now gonna try to tack on Liddell. Gives it over to Duckworth. Duckworth has to bring it back and set it up. And she's gonna be picked up by Nelson. Gets a screen, doesn't use it, swings it over to Galloway. Galloway, stop, a long 3. A wedgie. A wedgie. A wedgie, our second wedgie of the day. And Ballo goes, missed it the second time, and used the height the third time. Should with all the long arms. I think that was our first or second game. We had a wedgie down here in the other basket and couldn't get it down. We had to go get the score clock keeper to get that down, the timer. So going to the free throw line, Briashley Jones, and her free throw is no good, in and out. With 11:50 to go, substitution. Stevens comes in now and Nelson goes back out. Second free throw is good from Briashley Jones. Both teams have struggled from the free throw line so far in this contest. It's a 2-point game, 32-30, 11:40 to go. Liddell almost turned it over and did turn it over on the bad pass. Turnover, ball out of bounds. It will go over to SME. Caitlin Davis continuing to hold it out away from the basket. Now gives it to Galloway. Now to Duckworth. Duckworth swings it to Davis. Davis with a hesitation. Now Galloway. Galloway over to Duckworth. Left-handed jumper, good. Bianca Duckworth. And they were very patient with running that offensive set. 11 minutes to go. We're all tied at 32.
Caught Michigan Storm sleeping there with that dribble handoff. Eventually they had been switching, and then they were able to get in the paint and kick out for that easy shot.
Duckworth's pass was deflected. They now have the lead. Caitlin Davis with the layup, and the Michigan Storm called time. Their big lead has been blown. They now trail 34-32 to SME.
Here we've got that replay from that last play with the dribble handoff, and they're going to kick that over to SME, number 13. Brianna Duckworth there, able to knock it down from the short corner. We talked about SME's patience there, and they're able to get the easy bucket.
Taking a look now in that huddle, and now here you come again with the break. You see the pass was tipped by Liddell. It was recovered, and Caitlin Davis goes and scores that basket. So leading to that timeout makes it 34-32 with 10:44 to go. So Zoe Otis now will inbound it, and here's Jalissa Terry. Terry is into the forecourt, got the right hand dribble, goes behind the back, being worked on by Ducksworth. Gets a screen from Bello. Terry looking, going, attacking all the way down the lane. Shot is up. It is no good, and they'll go to the free throw line. So Bello will go to the free throw line. Tay Bello. Bello free throw is good. So Bello will get another attempt. And she squares it. So we're now tied at 10:26 to go, 34-34. So Kiara Jones walks it into the forecourt. She's got the right hand dribble, moves it with the left hand over to the left. Now stop, shot, up, Jones, no good. They tip and fight for the rebound. Coming out of there with it is Tay Bello. Bello up ahead to Zoe Oates. Oates gets to the long pass to Stevens. Stevens tried to hit Lydell, a turnover. The Storm itching to push, but now have a turnover. 34 all with 10 minutes exact to go here in the second half. Joel Hillsman, Chris Watkins, Brandon Clay, Jonathan Hemingway, and right now in front of us is the Michigan Storm and SME Gold Black, knotted at 34. Pump fake, Haskin going to go down left of the lane, layup high off the glass, it's no good. They fight for the rebound, a dunk ball is in there. Zoe Otis and Briashley Jones.
Really liked how Bello there just slid over and stayed vertical. She was able to affect the play on the defensive end without getting a foul call.
Terry into the forecourt. Going to try to attack, lost. It was stolen, taken away by Briashley Jones. She's going to go all the way, layup, no good. Rebound Stinson, shot up, no good. Rebound taken away, foul by Bello, and she got fouled. So good ball hawking skills from Tay Bello. Krista Nelson will come in, and Jalissa Terry now will take a seat. Otis, Nelson, Lydell, Bello, and Stevens on the floor for the Michigan Storm. Stinson, Jones, that's Briashley Jones and Kiara Jones, and then Tamara Haskin in, as well as Christy Marshall. Shot is good. Tay Bello with the left hand, that's her first field goal in the contest, and they now have taken the lead. Regain the lead, 36-34.
Love how competitive this game is here today.
Foul, and that will be on the Storm. With 8:53 to go. A very close contest, highly contested. Here's Kiara Jones, a long three. No, didn't draw iron, hit nothing but glass. Brianna Jones, nice dime off to Kristen Marshall. Stevens crosses the timeline now, working with the right-hand dribble, belt high. She gives it over to Lydell. Lydell, a long three, off, no good. Bello getting the board, put back, no. Rebound again, no. She'll go to the foul line. Tay Bello working the glass underneath and becoming a presence in this game. Bello at the free throw line. Shot is up. It is no good. Bello will get one more with 8:23 remaining, and it is good to give him a 1-point lead. So Kiara Jones walks into the forecourt, 5'6", out of Heidelberg, and man, she has been fun to watch so far in this contest. She had 7 points. Tried to go down the lane, stop, goes behind the back. Now just going to pull the jumper off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound now, comes out, Lydell takes it. Lydell bounces it over to Nelson. Nelson gonna go all the way, scooping high off the glass. Good. Kristen Nelson knows how to get to the basket when she wants to. So here's Stinson. Stinson being worked on by Zoe Otis. Got hit with the screen. Stinson gonna roll off of it. Curta Giles is in the game now. Long three, Kiara Johnson, back of iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Nelson. And Nelson will put it on the floor. She crosses the timeline and she's on her way. Stop, there's a jumper, foul line, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds. That was Bello who tipped it. It goes out of bounds and here comes Brianna Duckworth back into the game. Duckworth is in and Kiara Jones goes out. Stinson inbounds it, and Duckworth walks it into the forecourt. Belt high dribble, left and right hand, swings it over there to the right to Haskin. Haskin holding on the wing, jab step, now gonna move, spin, turn, go down the lane, up, in, count it, and no, traveling. We'll wave it off. Traveling violation call right there on Tamara Haskin. 2017, 5-7 out of Laurel.
Got called by the officials. These officials are actually all college level officials. They're here being evaluated with a chance of possibly, officiating Division II, possibly Division I league. So they're calling it in a tight game like this would be called at the college level.
And there's a whistle, a push there on Brianna Duckworth. Stevens inbounding, gives it to Jalissa Terry. Terry, right hand dribble. Looks and now gives it to Nelson. Nelson holds. Nelson now gonna attack. Nelson, step back, jumper. No, front iron, no good. Tip, rebound, no. They get it, fight for it, jump ball. And some of the faithful down on this end did not agree with the call. It will go over to SME. The SME gold black, and there with Brianna Duckworth as she walks it up. 6.5 to go in a 3-point game, 39-36. Joel Hillsman, glad to be here with you. PSB Tipoff Classic Championship Sunday. Haskins, a three, it's good. Her first field goal, Tamara Haskin out of Laurel with that three ball. And we're all even at 39, just like that. Here's Nelson. Nelson gives it down to Bello. Bello turns, nice move, up and under, Tay Bello.
Great move inside there with the up and under head fake. It's had a nice stretch here the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Duckworth attacks, floater, shot up, no good. Rebound, Amber Stevens. Stevens is running, they got numbers. Stevens gonna go all the way, her layup is no good. Lydell couldn't get the rebound. Stevens is able to get it off of the ricochet. Jalissa Terry, a long three, kaboom! Jalissa Terry, a three ball from the top side. And a timeout is called by SME. A quick little 5-0 run. Terry hits her second three. Going down to Tate Diggs. Here's that play, Chris, with the up and under. And Diggs, nice move down there, especially on Logo Row with the coaches down there in front of her. Nice move there by Tate Bello, who is quietly having a very effective night. She's got 5 points. She's done a lot down there on the offense and the defensive end. And then here's Jalissa Terry's three-pointer. She came off. That's her second three of the day. She has 10 in the game now.
Bello definitely has the college coaches taking note of her game, especially in the second half. You see all of them are making notes in their books down there in Logo Row, taking full advantage of her opportunity here on Championship Sunday at the PSB Tipoff Classic.
Galloway has it now for SME. And a kick as Alaric Scott tried to feed it in the post. Alaric Scott, 2017, 5'11", Richton. And Kiara Jones checks back into the contest. Brianna Duckworth goes out. Floater is up, no good. Here comes Terry. Jalissa Terry running. Jalissa Terry gonna go all the way. Now lost it. Picked it back up. Jalissa gets it inside. There's Bello. Bello underneath. Reverse layup. Good. Nice move by Tay Bello. She's warming up, and the Michigan crowd here beside her are very pleased with what they've seen. Nice move. Liddell bothered that shot by Catlin Davis. Liddell hustling. And it will stay down on this end, so it will be SME ball, 4:45 to go. Shot is good, and they needed that. That end the run. It was a 7-0 run. The jumper by Kiera Jones ends that run. She has 9 in the game. Jalissa Terry working on Jones. Jalissa Terry gonna go all the way up. No, she'll be visiting the free throw line with 4:26 to go in a 5-point game, 46-41. That 7-0 run, though, that the Storm had could prove vital. Terry, free throw, good. Jalissa Terry again putting together another solid performance. She's got 11 points in the contest from her guard spot. Terry at the line, goes through her free throw routine. It's up, and no, front iron, no good. Amber Stevens with the rebound and pulled it away. Offensive rebound now for the Storm. Terry over to Liddell. Liddell puts it on the floor, attacking, goes behind her back now. And now gives it to Nelson. Nelson really being worked on by Galloway, and they're gonna get Galloway with that foul. And it will be the 1-and-1 now for the Storm. So Kristen Nelson will be going to the line. She's got 9 points in the game, shooting her first set of free throws on the day. Made the first one, so she'll get that second one. 48-41, 7-point lead. Second one, no good, in and out. Rebound, Amber Stevens again, an offensive rebound off of a missed free throw. Terry wanting to crisscross on Davis, gets a screen from Bello, goes all the way around the screen. Terry now comes back, left hand dribble, and an offensive foul on Liddell. Haley Liddell with the offensive foul. I don't think she agreed with that, but that's what happened. Got hit with the offensive foul. Kick it down low. Shot up, no good. She got fouled. And let's see, will she be going to the free throw line? That is Lauren Sheriff. 6'3" out of Jackson Academy. She will toe the line.
Difference between what Bello did there and about 3 minutes ago in a similar situation. That time she allowed herself to put her hand down to go for the block. With her length and size, she's able, if she just goes vertical all the time, then she can alter shots every time down the floor. She can't get caught up trying to get her hand in there like she did on that last possession.
Second free throw is good. Oh, a turnover. A steal off the bad pass of Sheriff, but now Nelson took it right back from her. Nelson to Liddell. Liddell, 2-on-1 good. Haley Liddell with the bucket. 3:18 to go. Here's Galloway. Galloway crossing and crossing. Stop. Hard power dribble. No, taken away. Ball is on the floor. Ashley Jones picks it up out of bounds, and no, we have a foul. That'll be on Tay Bello. Gallo will go out, and Boyanka Duckworth will come back in, and Tay Bello will go out. Shot up is no good, and Ashley Jones will be going to the free throw line. Bello goes out, and Bello comes in. Tay Bello goes out, and Kahidi Bello checks in. Both of them out of Southfield and Latham. Free throw is good from Bree Ashley Jones, excuse me. Second free throw, no good. Liddell comes down with the rebound, and here comes Nelson. Nelson now working between the rings. Jones works on her, swings it to Liddell. Liddell gets it down low to Bello. Bello's shot is up, no good. Good defense there by Sheriff. She wanted everything from the floor to the ceiling. Here comes Davis, Caitlin Davis, all the way. Shot is no good. It's tipped by Bree Ashley Jones out of bounds, and it will belong to the Storm. Alicia Terry split, goes all the way, kicks it back out to Nelson. Nelson puts it on the floor. Now you swing it over to Jalisha Terry with 2.5 to go. 6-point ball game. Storm kind of used a little 7-0 push to get it out there, and they're going to try to keep it out there. Terry working on, and a foul, and now Jalisha Terry reached and grabbed something. I think Jalisha will be okay. Now she's going to go out. Zoe Otis is going to come in for Jalisha Terry. Shot the passing lane. Amber Stevens has been everywhere. Kiara Jones, though, recovers it in the backcourt. Under 2 minutes now, 50-44. Game far from over. But SME is going to need a hoop now. Here goes Bree Ashley Jones down the lane. Shot up, no. She got fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. That's another way to score. Scoring with the clock stopped. Ashley Jones' free throw is good. So Ashley Jones will get one more with 1:47 remaining. That cuts it to 5. We're going to try to cut it to 4 and keep themselves in the contest. And she does. Stepping up at the line in a major way. All of her points have came from the free throw line.
SME out here showing a 2-2-1 press. Look like they're trying to get an easy steal. Trying to rattle Michigan Storm a little bit, weren't able to.
Especially without Terry out there. They're very nice ball handler and key guard, and Nelson almost lost it out of bounds. Kiara Jones sitting there applying the defensive pressure. 1:28 remaining. Oh, we got a screen. Yep, a foul on Bello. Tay Bello hit with that foul. And now Kiara Crockett is going to come in for Bello. So they will give it to SME, and Jones will inbound it to Duckworth. 86 seconds at a 4-point game, 50-46. Glad you're with us. PSB Tip-Off Classic, a championship Sunday. Stinson holding on the right wing. Now kicks it out to Kiara Jones. Jones going to attack down the lane. Floater up good. 2-point game. Kiara Jones has really came into her own. Nelson gets it up ahead now. Nelson over to Zoe Oates, and Duckworth came in there and tied her up a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Michigan Storm. 58 seconds to go. It's a 2-point game. So Terry comes back in off the bench, and Otis will have a seat. Looked like Terry had gotten shaken up on her hand or right elbow or something, and they worked on it while she was on that bench just there momentarily, and also bought her a blow. Nelson over to Terry. Terry holding it with 53 seconds. Duckworth comes up. Here comes a screen from Crockett. Look, and almost a steal. No, kickball. Amber Stevens will come and take the basketball out. Stevens looks, and she gets it into Chris Nelson. And she was fouled from behind. Kristen Nelson be going to the free throw line and shoot 2 with 45.8 seconds. And it's 50-48. Nelson free throw, no good. And a timeout has been called by SME with 41.8 seconds, a 2-point game, 50-48. Man, it's coming down to a good one right here, Chris.
Yeah, definitely. Great matchup here. We're actually going to have a recap brought to you by SUVtv right here. Going to look to go inside. That's that great move by Bello we had earlier in the half. She's had a great showing here in the second half. Got a couple easy buckets inside. Done a great job on the defensive end as well.
I've been really impressed from what I've seen for her over the course of this weekend. Tate Bello playing very big.
We got another highlight right here. This one from SME. We're going to drive, and that's the pull-up right there by number 15, Kiara Jones. Nice pull-up there in the paint. Great footwork, right to left, dribbling with the left hand.
Kiara Jones, number 15, will be inbounding it into number 13, Brianka Ducksworth. Brianka going all the way. Shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down to Lauren Sheriff. Sheriff now fights for it. There's Brianka. Brianka's shot rattled home. Brianka, it's a tie ball game now, 50 all. And now turnover. So SME now right here in the game, and they'll be taking it out underneath. Catlin Davis will be taking it out. She inbounds it to Duckworth. Duckworth picked up by Terry. Duckworth fading away, got the roll. Brianna Duckworth has turned into a pretty good game. 52-50, she's had her pretty good one. Here comes Nelson. Nelson into the forecourt, gets it up ahead. They're holding it back to Nelson with 9, with 8, with 7. Nelson was called a foul. Foul was called with 7.1, a push. Brianka Ducksworth with 6 points, but man, the last one she just had was big. Here's Nelson at the line, free throw good. Standing up there like a veteran and knocking it down.
We've got all the other teams in the gym sitting here watching the excitement here on Championship Sunday. You got Toledo Thunder, you got Nautilus Express who are up next, and Duckworth hits that shot and it drives the crowd crazy.
That's right, 7.1 left. Free throw good. Nelson ties it up.
Huge free throws by Nelson.
Out of bounds with 3.5 to go. 52-52, and a timeout is going to be called by SME. Guess he wants to draw it up. 52 all with 3.5. You can thank you if you're SMU, Brianka Ducksworth, but Kiara Jones has had her stellar second half as well.
You're actually able to watch that highlight right now. We've been talking about Ducksworth and the plays she's made the last couple of plays down the floor. She wheels that one in. You see her say, let's go, after she hits it right there, getting excited. We got the zoom in right there on SUVtv, bringing the crowd to their feet.
All right, here you go. Taking it out just at midcourt. 3.5 seconds.
Looks like they might look to lob. They're going to try to lob the ball inside or hit it to Ducksworth on the run.
Davis is going to inbound it. They get it to Ducksworth. Ducksworth fell down, and a foul is going to be called on Amber Stevens with 52 seconds. 2.2 seconds. Now a timeout call by the Michigan Storm. 52 all. Big free throws coming up for Brianka Ducksworth.
Got Michigan Storm's calling this timeout. They're trying to freeze Duckworth here at the free throw line. You know, if you're a coach here in the SME, you're not even talking to Duckworth right now. She knows she's got to hit it. If you're a teammate, you don't have to tell her we need this. That's blatantly obvious. If you're Michigan Storm here in the timeout, what you're saying, make or miss, we've got to get it and go. Don't really have enough time to call timeouts. Not the NBA. You can't call them and advance it. Michigan Storm, catch it no matter what and go. Ducksworth, let's see what type of ice water she has in her veins right here.
Don't sit up to the line and toe the line, the left-hander. She has had one whale of a second half and put together one whale of a game. Here's Duckworth. Duckworth goes through a free throw routine. It's the 1-and-1. She missed. Tip. Rebound. Jones up. No. Jones up. No. Let's see. Did they count it? The refs are going to get together. Of course, Michigan Storm says no. And we're going to have a replay to see if it counts.
Only here at PSBbasketball.com events can you come over to the SUVtv monitor.
Yeah, we don't have a clock on that. But yeah, you're not going to be able to know.
You have sound?
Yeah, we got sound.
You got sound? You can't see the zeros. So all you see is the shot.
Hey, honestly, it is like you got it all after the button.
Okay. I'll look and then you look. I guess you'll look.
No time on the clock, and we're going to take a look at this. 52-52. No time left. We're going to see if that last basket counts.
I didn't hear the horn at all. I can't hear the horn.
Overtime. Overtime.
Can you turn it
No,
up?
it's not that. When we do the video replay, it just catches like the video that time. So you can't hear the horn at all?
Yeah. Can't hear it at all.
So that's overtime, man.
So they're going to make a decision on whether that basket counted.
Well, man, that's what the scoreboard would have been. Scoreboard would have been perfect.
And Chris, you mentioned that these officials are at the college level, so they are taking this one into consideration as well.
Definitely, you got there. That's actually the director here officiating. He rests both the ACC and SEC, the individual right there in the yellow jacket.
No basket. Overtime. It is all going to overtime. 52-52. Southern Mississippi Elite and the Michigan Storm. Now.
Championship Sunday here at the PSB Tipoff Classic. Doesn't get any better than this.
Now, you're in overtime. There will be no clock. First basket wins. That's it.
First basket wins, even if it's a free throw.
Bello and Sheriff will jump it up. Sudden death overtime basketball right here on SUVtv. And the entire arena is standing around here at court 4. Tip, and Jalisha Terry gets it. Terry gonna go all the way. Terry shot up. No, rebound comes down to Kiara Jones. Jones has got it. Remember, this over is sudden death overtime. Jones holds it. Now worked on by Terry. Getting close to a backcourt. Terry really giving a fist. Pass shot in there. Away, Briette Jones. Jones is on the baseline. They trap her. The pass is in the middle. Bounce pass up. Shot. Game over. Count it. And the foul. It's all over. In overtime, 54-52. And they have defeated the Michigan Storm in overtime. A thriller in the PSB Tip-Off Classic Championship Sunday.
Joe, replay.
We got the replay coming to you here right now.
As we take a look at this, It was good spacing, and there's a lot of pressure when it's sudden death. The pass with the Caitlin. The defense rotated late. Nelson's shot defensive effort was not there, and Caitlin Davis wins the game in sudden death overtime, 54-52. More championship basketball coming up next right here, SUV TV.
Yes.